As you guys know, this week is Super Bowl weekend. We're just a couple of days away from Super Bowl 58 between my Niners and the reigning Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. And also, it's a rematch from Super Bowl 54 where the Chiefs beat my Niners 31 to 20, the final score. So I'm going to get started with the Niners offense. The Niners offense scored 28.9 points per game, which is ranked third. Rush attempts is ranked 8th, and their pass attempt is ranked 32. Now we're gonna talk about Brock Purdy's stats. 31 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 113.0 rate, which is ranked first, 9.6 yards per attempt, ranked first, 13.9 yards per carry, ranked first. He has 132.3 rate, which is ranked first, 15 touchdowns and 2 interceptions against the Blitz. Now I'm going to go to the offensive line. Offensive line took 34 sacks taken, which is ranked 6th. You know, we need to do a better job, protecting Purdy, obviously. I mean, we're ranked 6th, not that bad. We're not like, our offensive line is not ranked worse or bad on offensive line, but we just need to protect Purdy, you know. Trent Williams, it's a key piece on our offensive line. Colton McKibbe allowed 11.5 sacks allowed during the regular season. He has allowed 0 sacks in the playoffs. So this can be an X factor right here. How Colton McKibbe in the rest of the offense. But we just need to focus on Trent Williams, the future Hall of Famer, how he deals with his matchup. Now I'm gonna go with the supporting cast that Brock Purdy has to play with. He has George Kittle, who got 1,020 yards during the season. Then we have Debo, Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, and of course CMC. CMC got 1,459 yards, which is ranked 14. No, which is ranked first, my bad. 14 TDs with 5.4 yards per carry. Like you can see, McCaffrey, one of the best running backs this year. So McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, Jennings are going to have a hard task against Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil, Willie Gay, because they've been playing good, especially Reed. Reed been doing his part as well on the Chiefs' defensive side. So George Kittle, Debo, Ayuk, Jennings, CMC, gonna have tough matchups. But I feel like if they can outplay them, we got a chance. Because that's gonna come down to, I feel like, who can outplay who? Can George Kittle, Debo, Ayuk, Jennings, and CMC outplay? Like I said, Nick Bolton, Groot Tranquil, Willie Gay, and Reed. If they can outplay them, and same with the offensive line, can they outplay Chris Jones, George K, Mike D, Justin Reed versus George Kittle? That's gonna be a matchup, you know, that we need to look for. You know, that'll be a good matchup. Like I said, Reed versus George Kittle, Trent McDuffie, Sneed, Joshua Williams. Those are the players we need to look for, especially Sneed. 55.5 rate, ranked fifth among cornerbacks. He can be the X factor when it comes to the Chiefs defense. But like I said, Reed versus George Kittle, look for that matchup during the game. You know, it's gonna be an interesting matchup between the defenders that I mentioned and the O line of the Niners. I feel that's gonna be those are the key matchups. You know, Niners offense versus Chiefs defense. It's gonna be an interesting match. A couple of matchups, like I mentioned right now. Then I'm gonna go to the Niners defensive side now. Defense, their pass defense. I'm gonna start with their pass defense. Their pass defense versus receivers. 17 interception, which is ranked first. 80.5 rate, ranked seventh. You know, their 79.6 rate rank, it's fourth. 22% ranked first. 6.4 yards per attempt, ranked fifth. 17.5 points per game, ranked third. Yards per game, ranked eighth. 28 takeaways, ranked fifth. So, like you can see, our defense, it's not that bad. In each category, they're in the top five, but they'll be facing a Kansas City Chiefs offense that scored 21.8 points per game, which is ranked 15. Most drop passes, 23 turnover, ranked 23rd. That's going to be the factor, I feel like, against the Niners defense. We're 22 interception, which is ranked first. Their turnover are ranked 23rd, so they're not. They didn't do that well with turnover. The Kansas City Chiefs. I know they got him better, but if we if the Niners defense can win the turnover battle, we got a chance to beat them. We got a chance to beat the Chiefs. I know these stats are from the regular season, but most drop passes, their offense is ranked 15. Our defense is ranked fourth. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game. Now the key matchups we need to look for it: Ward, Young, Chase Young, and Bosa. Bosa and Chase Young, I feel like, are gonna be in charge of pressuring. You know, Patrick Mahomes all game long. Can they get to Mahomes? That'll be the question. Bosa has 10.5 sacks, 35 QB hits, which is ranked second. Bosa is the X factor when it comes to the pressuring, you know, Patrick Mahomes. I know Bosa took some shots at the Chiefs' offensive line that they hold too much. I feel like, even as a Niner fan, I feel like when you're playing against a good defender like Bosa or Young, obviously the offensive line is going to tend to hold. Obviously, not just the Chiefs' offensive line. I know there was a couple of holding calls that were not called in Super Bowl 54 against Bosa. I mean, would those calls made a difference? Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. We will never know. So, but now Bosa, he's not alone. He has Young. I know I've been hearing rumors that Young is going to be benched, but I doubt it. Young needs to step up and help Bosa get pressure. Then Ward will have to guard their best receiver. You know what I mean? Which is Donovan Smith, Taylor, Rice, either one of them, or I forgot Marcus. Your receiver named Marcus. I forgot his last. I forgot what his name is. Cardarius Tony. Oh, Marquez Valdez. Scandal. I feel like besides Rice, Donovan Smith, and Taylor, we got to worry about, like I said, Marcus Valdez. I know he had a rough start to the season, but Marcus Valdez, he's like I saw yesterday. He said he's the number one receiver. So yeah, Ward always has been playing against each team's top receiver, and he's done good. I mean, he did. He guarded AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb. He outplayed them. So yeah, so we have the receivers Ward will have to worry about, and Lenore as well as Rice with 79 reception, 938 yards, 7 TDs, only one with 30 receptions. I know Scandal supposedly is the number one receiver, but Rice is the only one with 30 receptions. So Donovan Smith, Taylor, those are players we need to worry about on the Chiefs offense. Besides, Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey got 93 reception, 984 yards, second rank among tight ends. Then we have Pacheco, 4.6 yards per carry, a total of 935 yards. Pacheco, we need to stop Pacheco. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Armstead, Hardball, all of them need to step up against him. Hargrave, Armstead, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, all of them needs to step up. Eric Armstead step up to stop Pacheco because we did not do that well against the Lions. You guys saw the game. We did not. They ran down our throats at the beginning of the game in the first half. So Pacheco has 4.6 yards per carry. And like I said, the Niners, you know, yeah, they had 6.4 yards per attempt, you know, yards per game, which is ranked 8. So yeah, 6.4 yards per attempt, you know, and Pacheco has 4.6 yards per carry. So that'll be a problem, I feel like. Yards per game, we're ranked 8. So that'll be a problem. If Pacheco can give his yardage, we're in deep problem. Now Mahomes is another factor we need to worry about. Mahomes scored 27 TDs, 14 interceptions, 261.4 yards per game, a rating of 92.6, which is career low, and then 14 interceptions, which is career high. But he has most scrambles for first down, so that'll be the factor against Mahomes. If we can intercept Mahomes, we got a chance because he has never thrown 14 interceptions in his career. But the problem is he's the quarterback who has scrambled for most first downs. So Greenlaw and Warner will have to be on the lookout for that. Even if we spy on Mahomes, he's gonna find a way to, kill us with his passing. Even though he doesn't scramble, we know he can pass the ball, obviously. And then the Chiefs offense is ranked as, like I said, 21.8 points per game. So offensively, the Chiefs did not do that well during the regular season. But I know this is the Super Bowl. That's where Mahomes plays his best, I feel like. Especially Travis Kelsey and the Chiefs offense have been playing their best since the playoffs start. So these stats might not mean anything at the end of the game, but these stats are something we need to look into, because if the Niner defense plays good, these stats might come, most drop passes, turnovers, all these. The Chiefs offense is doing well right now, but if our defense plays well, these stats might be true about the Chiefs that they did not play well on offense. But if somehow our defense doesn't, if the Niners defense doesn't improve, don't make adjustment, or Wilkes doesn't make the proper adjustment, it's gonna be a tough matchup against the Chiefs offense. Now after talking about the offense, I'm gonna talk about the defense of the Chiefs. Defense 17.3 points per game allowed, ranked second. Our offense is ranked third. So this is gonna be a good matchup as well. Yards per game allowed ranked second. See, they're ranked second. Rush defense versus running backs, 4.5 yards per carry, which is ranked 28. Not too well. Not too well. CMC has 5.4 yards per carry. So this will be the factor on the Chiefs defense. If we can run the ball with CMC well, the Chiefs are in trouble, I feel like. But their pass defense 83.8 ranked 8, and our pass attempt is ranked 32, so they got the upper hand here. The Chiefs defense have then 6.0 yards per attempt, which is ranked third. You know, Brock Purdy is 9.6 yards per attempt, which is ranked first. So another matchup we need to look for the yards per attempt. How many yards per attempt will they allow Purdy to complete? 37.5 blitz rate, ranked fifth. Like I said, Purdy done well with the blitz. So that's a good sign for the Niners because the Chiefs are ranked fifth. They're top five in blitz. So obviously they're gonna blitz Purdy most of the time because they're, like you guys can see, they're ranked fifth. The pass, 57 sacks, and sack pass rush has 57 sacks, which is ranked second. That's why I said that the Niners offensive line needs to play a lot better, because this pass rush is ranked second in sacks. Now the pass defense against tight end is 87.5 rank is 7. So yeah, George Kittle gonna have, you know, a lot of problems, obviously. They're not gonna they're gonna play George Kittle well since they're ranked 7. So yeah. So yeah, all this, well, we'll see what happens. There's a lot of stats that are similar to both teams. Like, it's gonna be hard predicting who I think is gonna win because the Niners have good things going on offense and defense. The Chiefs offense has some good positive things as well, and their defense is playing good. So it's gonna be tough predicting. On one side, I want to say my Niners get the win, because like all the stats point that we have a chance to beat the Chiefs, but also it's like the Chiefs been playing well. I know the stats says otherwise, but they've been playing well. But I feel like whoever wins this, it's gonna come down to who can outplay who. You know what I mean? But my prediction is I feel like it's gonna be a close game, but I feel like the Niners somehow we pull the win. You know, feel like the Chiefs' road to the Super Bowl was much easier than the Niners. I know it's not. I know the Chiefs are not the Packers. They're not the Lions. If they have a big lead, if the Chiefs have a big lead during the game, they're not gonna choke. They're not gonna choke like the Lions did, or they're gonna let opportunities go like the Lions did and the Packers. You know that's what I'm saying. I know it's gonna be a tough game, but I feel like the Niners somehow outplay Mahomes and the Chiefs because we're a different team now. The Chiefs are a different team. The Niners are a different team from Super Bowl 54. But I see the Niners outplaying the Chiefs, you know? But the thing that worries me about the Niners, the Jake Moody, you know? If it comes down to a field goal, can Jake Moody come in clutch time and make a winning game field goal? That's something that I forgot to mention. Jake Moody, it's like a problem, in my opinion, as a Niner fan. But like I said, looking at this, I feel like the Niners somehow can outplay the Chiefs if we have a good game plan. If Steve Wilkes does a good game plan on defense to stop Mahomes, because I know Steve Spagnuolo and Andy Reid are gonna have a good game plan. But yeah, it's gonna be a close game. I won't predict the score because I don't think I don't think I'll give an accurate score, but I'll say we'll win by either a touchdown or 3 points, or by a field goal. 3 points or one touchdown. Whoever wins, I feel like my prediction is the Niners, my Niners. But if the Chiefs win, I feel like it's gonna be by one or a field goal. That'll be the difference this time. But anyway, what do you guys think from all the stats that I read about the teams or that I talked about in this video? What do you guys think? Do the Chiefs repeat as champs, or do the Niners somehow outplay the Chiefs and surprise the Chiefs? Leave your guys' comments down below. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Until next time.